You're doing the intro?
Yes, I am. And we are live. That timing could not have been better. I'm back. We're back. It's football talk.
Matt's back.
Trey held it down last week.
Matt's back.
Trey held it down last week. Did a great job. If you didn't check out the episode, you should check it out. Even though week 10 is technically already passed, you should just check it out anyway. Because why not? It was. You could see him try to find information on if Josh Allen is playing or not. It was great. It was great
Allen
stuff.
looked fine, by the way. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about.
Yeah, that's
A couple
honestly.
bad throws, but honestly, looked fine.
That's why I picked the Vikings. If I'm being honest, is because I at the point I had to send you my picks. I didn't know if he was gonna play or not, and so I'm just like, I'm just gonna fuck Vikings because I don't think he's playing. And then he played, and I was like, fuck, and then turned into one of the best games of the year.
Yeah, right.
So
we'll get into that.
Yeah, we will.
We'll get into that. Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome, Bike.
Welcome.
Remember to like, subscribe. Promotional jargon. Hashtag promotional jargon. We put it out in front. Hit the button. Matt's back.
I'm back, baby. We're recording this at a different time than usual. You guys can't tell because everything looks exactly the same to you. But this is actually, I think.
You can tell. You got that sweet, sultry cigar lounge voice going on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just woke up a little bit ago. Welcome. Sit down.
Been up since 8 a.m. and rocking. We're ready to roll.
Yeah, not me. Anywho, let's pull this up. Share the screen. Click on that. Graphics are back.
Yeah, graphics are back. I did not have graphics.
That's all right. You made an audible and it worked. All right. Yeah, last week I literally at work and I'm like, Trey, I don't think I'm gonna make it. And he's like, oh, it's okay. I could do solo. We could do, we'll do this. And I'm like,
I got you.
Okay, I'm gonna send you my picks anyway, just in case. And so I'm literally just scrolling through ESPN, like, okay, just that team. Yep, that team. Yep, that team. I did my picks in like 5 minutes. Like, barely any thought.
Got his picks. The only thing that was challenging was I got your picks, and your picks were like, you could tell as you saw them, and the thing I was looking at was different. So I was like, all right, and Broncos, Titans, Matt picks.
Yeah, right.
Titans, okay.
That is the problem every week. Even though when I make like the schedule graphic for like the next week, I do it from ESPN, but then when you go back through and you like look at stuff, it doesn't like match up or whatever after the fact. Like for some reason, it doesn't make any sense. Anywho, let's get into week 10. First matchup Thursday night. Forgot this was even a game. We got the Falcons at the Panthers. I picked the Falcons. Trey picked the Panthers. Trey got it right. PJ Walker played, but it didn't matter because Devonta Foreman.
Not playing this week.
There you go. Not playing this week. Devonta Foreman did his thing. 31 carries, 130 yards, touchdown.
Mariota played much worse than his stats, we'll tell you.
Oh, yeah? I didn't watch any of this game.
There was one he did like a pirouette and like flipped around. And
yeah.
Like as he was about to hit the ground, well, he was down, but like as he was about to hit the ground, he just throws it.
Nice.
And it gets picked off, and they called him down. But like Arthur Smith was like, "The fuck are you doing?"
You're buying him many beers.
Yeah, Mariota looked a little shaky. Panthers did a good job. The defense kind of just beat up on the Falcons. I was expecting the Falcons to be able to go in there and run the ball, but Panthers were the ones that did that shit.
Yeah, right. No, I'm with you. Yeah, I was surprised because I think I'm not gonna pull it up because I don't care that much, but I think Cordero Patterson barely did like anything. I think he had like 15 yards or something like that. It was very surprising. But yeah, Panthers ended up pulling it out. That division is kind of in a weird spot because I think the Bucs are 5-5. I think the Saints are around like the Saints 3-7, Panthers 3-7, Falcons 4-6. So like, stuff could go away that like
division is crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Wish that was our division.
Yeah, right. Anyway, whenever picks. Sorry, gotta get back in the swing of things after a week off. Next game, in Germany, we have the Seahawks at the Buccaneers. I picked the Seahawks. Trey picked the Buccaneers. Trey ended up getting it right. This game was actually really fucking good.
It was. I made a late switch to the Bucs too. I picked Seahawks initially, and then I was like,
"Oh, I see that. Yeah,
I gotta go. Tom Brady and the Bucs.
Yeah.
Tom Brady too. No sense divorce. They're running the ball. They're still not exactly pretty on offense, but you can tell they're getting healthier. Julio made some plays. The Seahawks, their defense is better than the Seahawks offense. Like that's just their defense hasn't been playing up to the par that it's supposed to be. They've had some great games. The offense has just dropped the ball out, but the defense kind of closed the game out this week.
Yeah.
And the offense was able to finish it off at the end.
That atmosphere in Germany too was wild. Like, it was so
Oh,
loud,
I
the
know,
audio was
wild.
cracking all the time.
Munich was jumping. What was going on
Yeah,
there?
it was insane.
Ready for some football.
No, there
Well,
was
Tom
like
Brady, I guess.
there was probably one of the worst plays I've ever seen in my life that occurred in this game. So they run the Wildcat early, like 2 or
And Tom
3
Brady
plays.
slips.
Yeah, but they run it 2 or 3 plays earlier, and they run it. They get like 6 yards or something like that. A direct snap to Leonard. He runs it, and then the commentators like, "Oh, zoom in. Let's see Brady on the play. Let's see his route. Oh man, he was wide open." And I'm like, "Oh no, don't do it."
Well, yeah, you don't think the defensive coordinator saw
Yeah,
that?
and
too.
you're like, "Don't do it. Don't do it." So of course, like 3 plays later, run that shit again. Leonard Fournette, not a quarterback, rolling out to his right.
Noticeably.
We're throwing across his body to a 48-year-old Tom Brady out there against, a young stud rookie, Tariq Woolen. Of course, yeah, Brady, Trey summed it up perfectly right there. Reenacted that to a T of what Brady did. Easy pick for Woolen. Brady tries to kick him in the nuts after. Tripping penalty on top of that. And then I think Seahawks ended up going down the field and like throwing a pick anyway, so it didn't end up fucking mattering. But it still was like, what is that, dude? What was that?
I like Tom posting the fucking picture of Randy Moss. Like, this is what happens if I don't slip.
Yeah, dude. That was like, as soon as I'm like, please don't run that. It's not, please don't. And it just went, it was a
Brady
disaster.
think he is? He keeps running these fucking routes.
I don't know.
Like, you're the greatest quarterback ever, bro. Just take it. Just chill out.
Right.
Stop running routes.
And why do you have Leonard Fournette rolling to his right, throwing to his left? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Julian Edelman, he wasn't a quarterback.
Yeah.
Just chill out.
What the fuck? Anywho, good game in
I'm hoping
Germany.
the Bucks are back on track, though. I am still pulling for Geno and the Seahawks, but I still like Tom and the Bucks a little bit more. I'm hoping the Bucks that they're back on track officially, back to 500.
Yep,
this roll.
I'm with you. Game of the week, probably game of the year when it all's said and done. The next one here, we got the Vikings at the Bills. Of course, see, this is what I'm talking about. What we just talked at the beginning. Like, the Vikings Bills is all the way at the bottom of the list here. But when I went through it, it was not. So anyway, Vikings Bills. We both picked Vikings. Josh Allen's availability was up in the air. Didn't matter. He played. He looked pretty damn good. But man, Justin Jefferson, dude.
Listen. So it's just a regular. I'm at work. I don't know nothing that's going on in this game. I'm at work. I'm getting texts all over the place. Vikings Bills game. So I go on Twitter. Really, it's like while I'm at work, so I'm coming and going. Only thing I see is the 4th down stop.
Yeah.
Like the Bills make the 4th down stop.
Yep.
It's 27-23. They go for it on 4th and goal or whatever. They make the stop. I'm like, oh shit. That was cool, but like, why am I getting 17 texts about a goal line stop? Are we that detached from football? That is football as a society. And then all of a sudden, I get back in there. I get back on my laptop. I get a minute, and I'm looking at the highlights. I'm like, you fumbled the snap? That was the greatest catch I've ever seen in my life?
Yeah, right.
We're going to overtime? Vikings fucking won?
Yeah.
Vikings fucking won? Pat P making plays?
Oh, yeah.
That was a great fucking game. That Justin Jefferson catch, I don't want it to go unstated. That was the greatest catch I've ever seen in my life. He didn't just catch it with his hand. He hooked it with his wrist.
Right.
With 2 other hands on it like this.
Yeah.
And then he hits the ground, rolls.
Perfect.
And has the body awareness to not move his arm.
Yeah.
And then until he rolls over and holds the ball on a 4th and 18.
Gotta have
that was crazy. That was crazy.
And he made it happen.
Greatest catch I've ever seen. And then after that, Kirk started throwing lasers.
Oh yeah, he's fired up.
There was the one on the sideline that just like he put it through Justin Jefferson's chest with 3 guys there. Like, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna win this fucking game. And sure enough.
Yeah, dude, that shit was wild. Like there was a different. I think the Steeler game was on Fox or whatever. And then it was. Then it swapped to like, I think it was this game or whatever. And Vikings driving, making plays. Like, oh shit, okay, see. And then they get the stop, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm making the graphic for this week or whatever. So I just have it up on the side. I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. Have it up, and then I'm like, oh shit, he fumbled the fucking snap on the goal line. Vikings got a touchdown. They're they're gonna win the game. And then so it
That
went
never
from like
happens.
it went from like, oh, okay, Bills won this game to holy shit, the Vikings just won the game in this crazy fashion, to then there's like a minute 30, maybe less on the clock, and then the fucking Bills just go right down the fucking field and get that field goal or whatever. I'm like, holy shit, this game's going to overtime. And then overtime was just a fucking thriller anyway. Vikings going down, scoring. You see Josh Allen driving. You're like, oh, they're going to score. They're going to score. Fucking Pat Pete jumping the route. Oh, this game had everything you wanted.
That ball that he threw, that last pick was the only throw of the day. Well, there was actually one or two where like that was the only time I'd be like, maybe there's something off with his elbow because it was low. But he always his release isn't like pretty anyway.
Oh, right,
but, like,
yeah.
his elbow was low, and it just seemed like he was trying to just, like, I don't know, it just seemed like something here might have been off because that ball was low. It seemed like he needed to put it up and over a little bit more.
Right,
He just kind of flat landed, and it was a little bit behind, and it just kind of died.
Yeah, it needed to be.
Maybe there was something a little off with the elbow. He couldn't get enough to get it on over, or he just was like adrenaline pumping.
Get this thing in here.
Fucking overtime thriller, trying to get the fucking thing in there, made a bad throw.
Yeah, because it needed to be like that's a touchdown if he throws it top left, but he threw it kind of bottom and a little bit to the right. So Pat Pete was just like, and he said something too. He said something too where he was like, he knew like what route it was, or he knew what was coming, and so he kind of he was just waiting for the shot to as soon as Josh Allen was ready to throw, jump it. So I mean, Pat Pete. That's one of the best corners.
I don't want to take anything away from Pat P. So probably Pat P just knowing film, jumping the route.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this game was insane, wild. Both big Vikings, both got it right. None of us saw it coming. Especially with the way the game went there at the final couple seconds. Lions at the Bears. Justin Fields does it again on the ground like crazy.
Put on a show. Still losing though.
But the Lions pulled out. The Lions pulled out with both big Bears. Both got it wrong.
That's the way it's been this year. It's like, yo, did you see Justin Fields?
Yeah.
They didn't win, though. They didn't win.
That's right. But I think everybody in Chicago's happy, though, because they put up fucking 30 points at least. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we didn't lose 31-3. You know? At least we're doing something. But yeah, Justin Fields, man.
You don't like to like Jared Goff look this good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you trade away your best player on defense. Probably going to have some issues on defense there. So that leads you to 21 fourth quarter points for the Lions there. So
the Lions never just roll over. The Lions compete.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to have seen the Bears finish and win this game.
Me too.
Lions score 21 fourth quarter points.
It's insane.
But hey, they got their bright future if Justin Fields keep playing like this. I'd like to see him develop a little bit more as a passer. Yes, he's turned into a fucking phenomenal rusher, but still maybe a C grade passer. I'd like to see it raise a little bit.
Yeah, I think got to get him a little bit more protection, and then he's got a few weapons. They got Claypool, they got Mooney, so there's weapons out there. Just needs time to throw to the weapons. You got Cole Kmet, tight end that was supposed to be like a stud tight end when he got drafted a couple years ago. Kind of hasn't had much going, mostly because their offense has been a dud. But got him involved this week, and he was playing pretty good. So he's got some weapons there. Just needs time. Next one on the list. Got the Broncos at the Titans. Both picked Titans. Both got it right.
Broncos are still boring as fuck.
Yeah,
to watch.
I don't know what to say about this one.
Yeah, it's fucking boring as fuck to watch. Was this what was it? Westbrook Akine kind of had some nice plays for Tennessee.
Yep,
I like that kid. Other than that, I got much to say about this Broncos team. Or this Titans team. Titans are who we think they are. They're much better with Tannehill at the fucking helm and being able to, and even if they don't run the ball successfully, just giving the ball to Derrick Henry 20 times creates enough avenues.
He's always a threat. Yep.
Yeah.
Opens
to
the
at
play
least
action.
Put 17 points up, and if the defense does its job, Titans will be okay.
Next. Jaguars at the Chiefs. Both picked Chiefs, right? I don't even have to look.
Juju got knocked the fuck out.
I did see that. Did not look great. Did not look great.
Juju got knocked the fuck out. Juju's been having a better year than I thought he would. I hope Juju gets better quickly. He's able to get back on the field. Just got knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Chiefs win a game that they should have won, and Patrick Mahomes does what he should against the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars team. What more is there to say?
Outcoached, outplayed.
Yep.
Do better, Jacksonville. Duval. They'll be better next year. But they're a young team. They stood no chance against the Chiefs.
No, they did not. Next game on the list here, we got the Browns at the Dolphins. I go back in the list for some reason. Dolphins pull it out. We both picked Dolphins. Both got it right. Dolphins are rolling. MVP chance for Tua. Got Jeff Wilson Jr. involved, who was the pickup from 49ers there. This Dolphins team is in a nice spot. And
got him involved. He fucking balled.
Oh yeah.
Beat the dog shit out of the Browns. I'm so sick of watching Jacoby Brissett play football.
Well,
I know the alternative is Deshaun Watson, and that's not great either, as given that he's kind of like a piece of shit human being, it seems.
Given the circumstances.
Jacoby Brissett, my God, take a shot deep every once in a while.
Yeah.
Do something exciting.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The Dolphins are in a nice spot with the Bills dropping two games, because now they're right fucking there. They're right there.
They've beaten them already.
Yeah.
And they're getting healthy. Well, they've already been healthy, but they got banged up early offensively, and they're getting right already, and they've made some trades. Their running game seems nice. Wilson just slides right in, and Mostert's been nice in that system since Mike McDaniel got there. So
Yep. Yeah, the Dolphins are set up in a nice spot there. I'm sure that's why Josh Allen played. Well, I'm sure they got assurances that he would be okay if he played, but at the same time, they're probably like, okay, we can't.
Oh, I'm sure that they had no regard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure the Bills and I'm sure the organization has his personal interests.
Case Keenum was the alternative there. So who knows where that was going to go? You never know.
I played Case against the Vikings.
I don't know. Vikings.
Maybe not. He played there for a whole year. They probably eat him alive.
Vikings are wagging. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Case Keenum can win you some games though, but maybe not against the Vikings this year.
Yeah. Texans at the Giants. Giants pulled out 24-16. Surprised this game was a little bit closer than it was, considering. Well,
had the fuck out of Saquon.
Yeah, which is good. He needed a game like that.
This was Texans versus Saquon and them, and Saquon and them got it done.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need to start finding some. Slayton had a long touchdown, which was good, but 35 carries plus some catches.
Oh yeah, that's your workhorse there.
Yeah, I'd like to see Saquon maybe kind of get a game or two, not like off, but of like relief a little bit.
Maybe 20
you
carries.
Guys are 7-2 team. We're coming into cold. We're coming into November, December football. His carries are only going to increase in those games, I'm assuming. So like, let's take some off of him against the Texans. Maybe should have been the game plan. But I needed them to win.
Both picked Giants. Both got it right.
I don't want to knock the Giants because the Texans have made a lot of teams look ugly this year. I feel
fair
like.
enough.
So.
1-7 though, but yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, but I mean,
I know what you mean.
That's the difference. I mean, the Raiders are 2-7. They've lost 6 one-score games.
Yeah, right. Fair enough.
We'll get into that as well.
Next one on the list here, we got the Saints at the Steelers. Pigeons were back on the field, which means Steelers are definitely gonna pull it out. 20-10.
And 7 was in the building. 2-0 and 7's in the building.
I picked Saints because I'm
drinking a Yingling.
I'm a pessimist, and then you picked Steelers as you do every week. You got it right.
I picked the Steelers solely based on the defense had a week of rest. Even without Minko, we were getting TJ back. That noticeably provided energy. Highsmith was all over the place. Najee was actually running like he was healthy.
Yeah.
Moved the ball a little bit. We should have won by 40. I don't care. But anyways, we should have won by 40. We stalled out way too much on offense. Kenny's got to get a little bit better. Offensive line got to play better. Canada got to call a better fucking game. I hate that the end around scored because I feel like every time it scores, it gives Canada credence. Like, I fucking told you.
Yeah, right.
It's how we get these weapons involved.
Yeah.
Jet sweeps.
Yeah.
Good win. I feel like we have a chance to beat the Bengals again because we've done it. Just, we got to start stacking them.
Yep, if you want to make a run, you got to stack them. This is the best, in my opinion, they looked all season. Just stuff seemed to be rolling and clicking. There was a lot of momentum. Yeah. This I even forgot week 1 was a thing. But yeah, but since week 1, this is the best they've
Week 1 was a fever dream of what the season could have been.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. It's all downhill from there. Next one on the list here, the Jeff Saturday experiment is 1-0. Colts pulled out against the Raiders 25-20. Jonathan on the back of Jonathan Taylor because he was balling finally this season. Finally breaking out.
You could tell Jeff Saturday's first place kicked in the O-line door.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck are you guys doing here?
That's right. Yeah, you're not lying. I picked Colts. You picked the Raiders. We didn't get to talk about it last week because I wasn't here, but I don't understand all the insane backlash that has come from this hiring.
I get it
Mostly
only because Jeff Saturday was an ESPN analyst and coaching high school football, and he was a consultant, but he wasn't really in any way involved with the coaching staff. That's where I see the outrage coming from. Questioning his ability to lead and know the game. That's where I was like, "What the fuck are we talking?"
yeah, but people like the comments that I've heard at least have been like insane. Like the
Yeah,
adjectives that have been used to describe this as like this is a disgrace. This is so
yeah,
disrespectful to the game. Like he should have
blaming
turned
him for
this
taking the
down.
job. Yeah, you
Yeah, like
can't blame this
what?
guy for taking the job.
What are
Hell,
we?
I don't. I'd fucking someone asked me to be the head coach of the fucking
Yeah,
Cowboys tomorrow. I'd do that shit and I would lose immediately.
yeah,
I'd get in the building and they'd be like, "This guy's a fucking joke," and I'd be
right.
like, "Yes, I am." But like, what do you want me to
And it's an
do?
interim position. Like
It's temporary.
it's temporary. It's not like that he signed a 7-year deal or whatever. Like it's like, hey, come in, let's see what you
I
got.
feel like what made it worse was Ursay's fucking. I don't know how to make sausage, but like, I don't know how to make sausage. I know how to build a football team. We're not going to the moon.
Going to Mars.
We're lucky he was available. This guy's fucking.
Yeah,
His
fair
high school
enough.
football team had a lot of potential.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to say what he's got to say, I guess. But yeah,
Ursay's press conference made it seem like Ursay was just up there like, the fuck, it's Jeff Saturday. What the fuck? I don't know how to make sausage. It's like, what is Jim talking about? But like, yeah, there was a lot of like disrespect coming Jeff's way and Jim's way for like the decision was crazy, but it wasn't that
right.
crazy.
Yeah, like head coach, you just need to manage. Like you don't have to be an Andy Reid head coach where you're installing offense and running offense, like calling the plays and all that stuff.
You have to
you can lead
men and man. Yeah, it's basically like being a fucking big, like the manager of the football team.
Right. Yeah.
Make sure all your department heads are fucking running right.
Right. Yeah. And so
good.
like to question that Hall of Fame center's ability who was on the
And
team
I don't like
with,
them being like, why not make it John Fox? Why not make it? There's another coach on the coaching staff who has failed multiple places as a head coach. Yeah, let's make it these fucking 85-year-old dinosaurs who have failed every other place they've been and are working here because they used to be head coaches and got fired. Yeah, they're going to really rally this 3-4 football team to fucking start playing how they're supposed to play.
Yeah.
No, bring in an outside voice who's got fire, who's got passion. And Jeff's saying all the right shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I mean,
that's probably what they need. Like
totally for it.
They have the talent on that team. Like they were good. They had
and they needed Matt Ryan to play quarterback. I don't know what
100%.
that was.
Yeah, 100%.
Or Nick Foles, one of the two. Yeah. Sam Ellinger, I don't know what Ellinger, whatever the fuck you say. You're probably not gonna see him again forever in football. That's the NFL, baby. Sorry, you had 3 coordinators in 3 days and you missed your shot. Sorry, you didn't have a fair shake, but hey, that's what happened. Sorry, welcome to the NFL, baby.
Yep.
Like,
can't argue.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to play Matt Ryan given the $35 million guaranteed thing if he gets hurt next year. I was thinking at least Nick Foles, but as soon as I saw Matt Ryan go out there, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, maybe I should have picked Colts because he's doing what you should do. Like, you don't know offense. Your offensive coordinator's been an offensive coordinator for 66 minutes.
Yeah.
Put the veteran quarterback out there and let him kind of calm some of the crazy in the hoe.
Yeah, they had 9 or 10 Pro Bowlers last year, so they have talent now. Shaq Leonard is down for the rest of the season now. I think he's getting back surgery or something I saw. But you still have a lot of talent on that defense and a lot of talent on that. Well, there's talent on the offense, at least with O-line and backfield. I mean, receiver talent is a little lackluster, but I mean, you got Michael Pittman who's looked pretty good this season. But so there's like talent on that team. They're just not clicking. So you get somebody in that can rally the troops. There's probably some good things that can happen here. So
absolutely,
we'll see what happens down the line. They got a tough test next week against the Eagles, but we'll talk.
Yeah,
about
they got
that
the
later.
Eagles, but I mean, we'll get into that.
Yeah. Next one on the list here, Cowboys at the Packers. This is another pretty good game. Packers end up pulling it out in overtime. We both picked Cowboys because we thought for sure the Cowboys were just going to rail them, but Packers showing some life here. Christian Watson, 3 touchdowns.
Christian Watson.
Finally.
Christian Watson. On what, 4 catches?
I think so. Yeah.
Had a Randy Moss-esque performance against the Cowboys, just like Randy Moss had. That was pretty damn impressive. It was late game, too. I feel like they got a nice fourth quarter spark.
Yeah, right.
And then we're able to pull it out. Mike McCarthy, the Cowboys should have kicked a field goal. Like, I'm real sick of these coaches not kicking field goals.
Yeah, like, take points. If you can get points, take points.
And I get, like, maybe it was a tip of the head. Oh, no, listen, Aaron's going to go down here and score a fucking touchdown. So we're playing to win a game. I want to get a touchdown. I get it. Maybe it's a tip of the cap to Aaron, but I feel like it's you being a big, dumb, stupid, fucking arrogant stooge face and not fucking kicking the field goal.
Yeah.
Like all of these coaches keep doing. Just kick the fucking field goal.
Points.
They scored 14 points in the fourth quarter. Yeah, you feel like they're rolling, but for 45 minutes of this ball game, they had 14 points. How about you trust your defense in overtime to make a play?
Yeah.
But whatever.
Speaking of defense, that's one thing that, like, I don't think the Packers are back because that defense, like, is very suspect. They're not playing as well as they should be. The lot of yards given up to CD Lamb there. Dak looked pretty good.
He was on my fucking bench, and I don't know why. And
yeah.
Last time I played DJ Moore over fucking CD or anybody. Last time I played DJ Moore over anybody.
Yeah.
All fucking happened.
Especially with PJ Walker back there. I don't know. Not sure what was happening. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, we'll see what the Packers end up doing down the season, down the line here. I'm not really worried about the Cowboys either. But we'll see what each of these teams shows us as we go along.
I just want to get out in front of this next one. Had I known Kyler was going to be out, and Colt McCoy was going to be in there. Had I known,
riding with the Wolf.
Had I known Colt McCoy was going to be in there, it could have been Matt Stafford. You could have brought fucking Tom Brady and put him on the Rams for a week. Had I known Colt McCoy was going to be in there for a 1 week to 2 weeks, I'd have picked Colt McCoy.
Yeah,
Colt McCoy starts for like a 1 to 4 week span. He's on fire.
Always, I guess. Always.
God bless you.
I got another one.
Colt McCoy may bless you.
Oh yeah, I just don't like this Rams team. That's why I rolled with the Cardinals because, like, I mean, not that I really like am like all gung ho about the fucking
all over for the Cardinals
either. But like, if I'm looking at these two teams, like the Rams have to be the biggest disappointment of the season overall.
Yeah, they're a much better football team.
Yeah, like
much better football team on paper.
Yeah,
that's why I picked them.
Yeah, so but I'm like, Cardinals gonna roll. We got Hard Knocks in the building. I think I did hear the injuries when I was making my picks too, and so I was like, okay, if Colt's playing and you have the Wolf playing, I'm gonna pick Colt every time. So
I didn't know. Until the next day, I saw Kyler unlikely to play, and I was like, Colt McCoy.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that up.
Colt versus the Wolf, I fucked this all the way up.
Yeah, I picked Cardinals. Trey picked Ram, as he alluded to there. So yeah, that's that game there. Next one here. This one was kind of decent early. I only watched the first half, which I guess was good because
what's the Chargers up to, man?
Okay, so I can explain here what's going on with the Chargers. Chargers at 49ers. 49ers pulled it out 22-16. The Chargers have had so many injuries. Like, if they would have stayed healthy all season, this is a completely different team. Like, Keenan Allen's been out. Keenan Allen's out. Mike Williams is out. They have injuries on defense too. I don't know specifically who off the top of my head, but I know there are injuries on defense as well. I think Bosa's kind of been banged up left and right as well. So, like, J.C. Jackson, I think, done for the season. So they have had so many fucking injuries that they haven't, like, offensive side, they haven't been able to kind of meld together and get that chemistry kind of rolling week after week after week.
Yeah. But you got a guy at quarterback, and you got a guy at running back, and you got a guy at tight end.
You get a guy at tight end that cost him week 1 because he was gassed and couldn't run his route.
Space is what I'm saying. He could create space downfield is what I'm saying, so that I don't have to see 76 check down throws from the guy with like the third strongest arm in the fucking league.
Nobody else to throw to this game.
You could still throw it deep,
Palmer or something like that. I don't even know the guy's name. See, I don't even know the guy's name.
It starts with a J. I had him on Madden for a short stint.
If you have Mike Williams in there, this game's a little bit different because that is a nice threat who's been balling out in Keenan Allen's absence there. But you don't even have him. You don't have your top 2 threats through the air on offense.
The Niners just like the Chargers were in the lead most of the game. Niners just like pulled them into the deep end, I feel like, and just took the game away in the second half and then just never gave it back. Jimmy G hasn't been overly great. Like, the Chargers could have won this ball game, but yeah, they're banged up, and I don't think that they're like fired up every week.
I don't think so either because I think the there's not a lot of buzz in that room. Well, one, you're in LA, where the most fickle fans in the in the in the world there, where they cheer for everybody else but you, even if you win. So you have that going on. So it's hard to kind of get up, go to work probably every day there. But I think the injuries plague that team a lot too. It's like, man, we're going in with like everything. And then 49ers got a good defense too. So you're not full strength. Now you got to go against 49ers defense. Okay, it's going to be rough. Everything's on Herbert now to get it done. So, but that's why I'm off the bandwagon. That's why I'm off the bandwagon.
That's why I'm off the bandwagon.
And I'm not, well, I'm not going to say never. I'm just not hopping back on.
Never say never, but never.
And that's why we both picked the Niners in that one, because we knew what was going to happen.
We knew.
Yeah. Commanders at the Eagles. Both picked Eagles. Both got it wrong. The Eagles were going to drop one eventually. At least they got this one off the list.
Commanders tried to lose this, but the Eagles just wanted to lose it more.
Yep. So. Yeah. A little bit of sloppy game from the Eagles. I'm not worried about them at all. They were going to drop one eventually, and it was going to be... Looking at their schedule, too, it looked like that their schedule, this game and the rest of the season, they're playing a lot of teams that they could easily beat. So anytime that that they were going to drop one. So as soon as they drop one, you're going to be like, oh man, didn't see this coming, which it is what it is. But I think they correct their, oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? Oh my God. Something,
what happened?
I don't know. Something fell into my eye. It hurt so bad. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
I think I'm okay. They'll correct any of their mistakes they made this week, and they'll be right back on the wagon for the rest of the season. I'm not worried about them at all. What was that?
I think the Colts have a chance to punch them in the face, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean that was the this thing in my eye. I don't know what it was. It's still kind of hanging out there. The Washington strategy here was to run the ball and
just punch them in the face, because they've struggled since Jordan Davis has been out to stop the run.
Yeah, I think that's what Heineke said yesterday or whatever. He said they're with Jordan Davis, it was like 2.7 yards per carry or whatever, and then without him, it's 6.
Like
so
7.
yeah,
like
so
6.9 or some shit.
Yeah, so yeah, Colts next week. That's going to be interesting because they seem to have figured out the run game, I guess, a little bit against the Raiders. So if they can bring it into this week, there could be some issues there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Coworker's an Eagles fan. I've just enjoyed sending him Taylor Heineke pictures all week.
Nice.
I literally just sent him a Heineken bottle that one morning.
Nice.
I will kill you.
There you go. So that wraps up week 10 there. So we move our sights on to week 11. Week 10 results. I went 8-6. Trey went 9-5. Brings my overall record to 88, 61-1. Trey's overall record to 81, 68-1.
We've rounded into some good records here. Some pretty good records.
Oh yeah,
after a rough start for both of us.
Yep.
More so for me. You kind of balanced out earlier than I did, but
yeah, I pulled a lot of like. One week I'd go 7-9 or something, then I pull out 9-7 the following week. So everything kind of ended up balancing out there. But yeah, so let's hop into week 11 here. First game Thursday night. Kind of intrigued by this one. We got the Titans at the Packers. Packers are 3-point favorites at home. What are you thinking here?
Give me the Titans. I still don't think the Packers have it all the way figured out. Titans. I feel like the Titans, if there's a team that can come in there and beat them at Lambeau, it's going to be a team that can run the ball. It's going to be this game just depends to me on if the Packers defense can stop the Titans run game, and I don't think they'll be able to.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm focusing on too, and I'm trying to think.
I'm not mad at taking Aaron Rodgers because I normally lean with the home team on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, I'm going to go Rodgers, but I could see Titans as well. But yeah, I'll go Packers. Next one on the list here, we got the Bears at the Falcons. Falcons are 3-point favorites at home. What are you thinking in this one?
I feel like the Falcons looked really bad last week. And the Bears keep losing, but they didn't look that bad. Like the Falcons looked worse than the Bears have, and the Bears have a worse record, I still think the Bears will pull it out. That logic I just stated didn't make sense, but in my head it did. I'm going with
Yeah,
the
I was trying
Bears.
to follow, couldn't follow, but
I think
I'm.
it's a so. Hey, just hold my hand. I'll lead us through the bramble.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
So
Fair enough.
it's okay. It doesn't always make sense.
I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bears. I'm gonna go Bears as well. I like what Justin Fields is doing. I think he can keep the
I
momentum
want to go
going.
Falcons at home, but I just feel like they looked so bad last week. And out of two teams that have looked bad, the Bears look better. That's
Yeah.
what I was trying to say.
Gotcha. Now it's boom. Got there now. That's good. Next one on the list here, we got the Browns at the Bills. Bills are 7.5-point favorites. Now this over the total points I believe is lower than it was when I made this graphic now because there was a threat of 3 feet of snow in Buffalo for this game. So they may move the game to somewhere else because of that. That is still up in the air, I believe. But if it stays, it kind of favors the Browns. I mean,
It
Nick
does kind of
Chubb,
favor the
Kareem Hunt,
Browns,
you know?
given what they like to do, but will they do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, there's no guarantee they'll hand the ball off 30 times like they're supposed to in the snow.
It's true. If I'm betting on this game, I'm going plus 7.5 with the Browns. Because of that, like threat of the snow. I mean, I guess I would have to see what happens out. But if I do think, oh man, I don't want to be a clown, but that snow is really sticking in my
You're
head.
picking a dog pound, aren't you?
I'm thinking about. I'm gonna. You know
You're
what?
picking a dog pound, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna go Bills. I'm gonna go Bills.
Oh!
Go Bills. I fucking had you on the edge of your seat there for a long while. It took you the other way. I'm gonna go Bills, and my theory here is that the Bills' defense is really really good. So like even if the Browns want to run the ball, the Bills can load the box and just let the corners on the outside handle whoever's out there, one-on-one, and I think you'll be okay. So that's kind of my theory there. I'm gonna go Bills. Go Bills. I'm not going back.
Going Bills regardless.
Yeah, fair
the guys
enough.
who have been there have been there. Matt's so worried about the snow. I'm like, they've been in Josh Allen's been in Buffalo for 4 years.
You're like, can we get past this game?
I was like,
Please?
I think it's snowed in Buffalo before. I was like, I don't think the Bills are worried about the fucking snow. I was like, it does favor the Browns' game plan more. I feel like
I know,
where it'll make them rely more. It should make both teams rely more on the running game. But Josh Allen can throw it through a fucking sandstorm.
Yeah, fair
and
enough.
I'm sure he'll run it for about 80 to 90 yards himself. I'm picking the Bills.
Fair enough. Yeah, I spent way too much time on that game where you're just over there. It's like, all right, yeah, I'm taking the Bills. I'm not sure what that was all about, but yeah, just give me the Bills. Let's move on. We got the Eagles.
That wasn't it, because I get where you're coming from. You made good points. The only part I'm laughing at is that you were like, "That's snow, man." I'm like, "Fuck the snow."
Fair enough. I'm probably, and then we'll come in. This game will be 9-7, and the fucking Browns pull it out with 3 field goals or something.
And I'll be like, "Hey,
yeah, that's
when
snow."
Matt's right, he's right.
Yeah,
when Matt's right, he's right.
Next game here, we got the Eagles at the Colts. Eagles are 6.5-point favorites on the road. I'm gonna go Eagles.
I want to go Eagles too, but I think that building's going to be jumping. I think they're going to run the ball. I think Matt Ryan will make some plays. I'm going to go with the Colts. I don't think the Eagles are going to go on a crazy skid or anything. I just feel like they've had some fluff in their schedule. And I feel like we're getting into December football, and I think they might get punched in the mouth by a team that's kind of riding high. I'm not saying the Colts are about to go on a crazy run either.
Yeah.
I just think after last week, they're riding high a little bit. They might have found their juice, found their sauce, found their blueprint.
Sure.
I like the Colts in this one.
Sure. Yeah, I got you. Not mad about it. Mostly because that run stat that we heard this week. So, next game here, we got the Jets at the Patriots. Patriots are 3.5-point favorites at home. I have no idea like who's hurt, who's playing, who's not for either of these teams.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll just get mine out there real quick. I'm
No,
never
go ahead.
picking Bill Belichick. I'm never picking the Jets against Bill Belichick. So
Fair enough.
Patriots.
No, fair enough. Yeah, I'll go Patriots too. just because I like the Jets defense, but I don't. Their offense seems to be kind of strange after. And then Patriots are on a bye, right? Weren't they on a bye, or did they play last week? Am I wrong?
I think they were on a bye.
Yeah. So another week to prepare for the Jets. I think Patriots will be all right. Next one here, we got the Rams at the Saints. Saints are 3.5-point favorites at home. What are you thinking here?
I'm guessing the Wolves playing since
I have no idea.
Saints
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna pick the Rams because they're a much more talented club. But I mean, was Cooper Kupp still banged up too?
He's out.
Oh, he's out. Give me the Saints.
Yep.
No. No. Give me the Rams.
Give me the Saints. I hate this Rams team. They make me so fucking mad because
I'm gonna roll with the Rams. I hope it's not Wolfie. If it's Stafford, I feel more comfortable with the Rams. If it's Wolfie, I'm sunk. But I like the Rams.
Yeah. You get the Lions at the Giants. Lions are 3-point dogs on the road. Kind of surprised this game is 3 points spread here. I'm gonna go Giants because I'm not gonna pick the Lions.
I'm gonna pick the Lions solely because this is the kind of game the Lions would win and the Giants would lose.
That is old school Lions, or that was old school Giants. This is 7-2 Giants.
They had to run the ball 36 times to beat fucking Texans by 8.
You're damn straight they did, and they're gonna do it again.
I think the Lions' offense will be a little bit better than against this Giants defense than people think. I'm gonna pick the Lions.
Fair enough. I'm not mad about it, even though my comments seemed like I was. I was just joking. I actually am not mad about it. Game could go either way.
No ill will.
Yeah, right. We got the Panthers at the Ravens. Ravens 13-point favorites. Yeah, the fucking Panthers stink. Give me the fucking Ravens, dude. Bye week for the Ravens too.
Ravens are coming off a bye week after I think a big win before the bye week. Plus, it's fucking the Panthers team that has stunk mostly for the year. They've had good spurts, but I'm not picking them against the Ravens.
Nope.
Give me the Ravens.
Nope. Give me them. Commanders at the Texans. Commanders coming off a big win against the Eagles. 3.5-point favorites at the Texans. Give me the Commanders.
Yeah, give me the Heineke's.
Yeah, he better still be playing.
They better not start Carl. At least they won games with him fucking playing.
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't make any sense. That's why I don't even know why they traded for him anyway. And because you had Heineke that has had success, so like, what the fuck?
Right, you could have just continued to roll with Heineke.
Yeah, very strange.
Steam winner guy, yeah.
Yeah, let's bring in this Carson Wentz guy who has not looked great for the past like 3 years, and then let's take his entire contract on too. Even though we got this guy on the fucking bench that almost beat Tom Brady in the playoffs a couple years ago.
Right.
You know, but yeah, that makes sense. That's why the Commanders stink. Raiders at the Broncos. Man, what people thought this game was going to be at the beginning of the season. You know, Broncos are 2.5-point favorites at home. What are you thinking here?
I'm going to pick the Raiders because Derek Carr was crying at the podium. And I think if this team doesn't win, they're going to fucking lose it.
I forgot about that. Yeah, give me the Broncos too. Yeah, I don't like people crying at the podium. No,
I picked the Raiders because of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, I meant to pick the Raiders as well because in my head I'm like, oh, they have Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams and why didn't pick the Raiders? And then I said Broncos, but wanted to go Raiders. Give me Raiders.
You don't like people crying at the podium, but like I'm hoping it instills a little bit of fire to beat this fucking boring ass Nathaniel Hackett coach Broncos team.
Fucking better, Josh McDaniels. Son of a bitch. Cowboys at the Vikings. This should be a good game. The Cowboys are favored by 1.5. How? Did I write this wrong? I gotta look. This doesn't make sense to me. How do you favor the Cowboys after they just lost to the Packers?
Are they home? Yeah, they're not home. So
that's what.
Is there an injury or something we don't know about?
What in the Sam hell is going on here?
What in the fuck?
Pull this up. What do we want? We want Vikings and Cowboys. Where the fuck is the game?
I'm not seeing any crazy news about any Vikings injuries here.
There it is. Yeah, it's 1.5. Give me the fucking Vikings. This isn't making sense. I don't get it at all. Give me the Vikings.
I think it's just a slight to Kirk Cousins, maybe. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. The Cowboys just lost to the Packers team. And the Vikings just beat the Bills team and like played a gritty ass good game against the Bills team. It's not like they looked bad and they like stumbled into it or whatever.
No.
Like they had to fight, claw, and scratch to get that win. The Cowboys lost. I don't get it. Whatever. Give me Vikings.
I'm gonna go Cowboys.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. I just have a feeling. I feel like that strenuous game last week. I feel like the Vikings. It might be hard for them to kind of shift and fully focus on that. I feel like they have a chance to get kind of punched in the mouth this week. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
All right.
I got a couple picks this week where I'm like, we'll see.
Yeah, fair enough. Get the Bengals at the Steelers in the next one here. Bengals are 4.5-point favorites on the road in Pittsburgh. I don't think the Pigeons will be on the field for this one because it's a later game, so the Pigeons will have already eaten. That is what I've heard, reported by local Pittsburgh news and pigeon experts. Is that the Pigeons will have already eaten so that they will not be on the field trying to get food this time.
They might still come and get some fucking, some good seats. Maybe some Quaker steak out of the fucking thing.
Yeah, maybe. We shall see.
We'll see. I'm picking the Lurs, obviously.
Yeah.
I think our defense can do some things like they did week 1. Obviously, it's not going to be like week 1. We still don't have Minkah.
What if it is?
But that'd be awesome if
it is. But
I don't have any other feasible way of us beating this team other than we play ball control football and our defense shows up because we're not going to score 30 points.
No, yeah, I'm going to pick the Bengals just for that point. Like, the offense, even though in my opinion, they did look better than they have in a long while last week, it's still, I'm not seeing something like, oh, this team can go toe to toe with, some of the top.
Toes.
Yeah, no. So I think the Bengals will probably get on a roll a little bit. I don't, it's gonna have to be on the defense to contain the Bengals offense. So good thing TJ Watt's in there, but we shall see what happens. I don't know. That is a good question. Let me do a quick Google search. Click on this. Not now. Never mind. Jamar, JMA, Chase. Chaser, that's all right. I'll figure it out. Chase, March update. Bengals hopeful for Week 12 return. There you go. And that was 1 day ago. So no.
Okay. No.
I'm still taking the Bengals. Next one. Chiefs at the Chargers. This game. What the fuck just happened? You believe this shit? The fucking I don't know. My computer does that sometimes. It's very frustrating. To where it will.
We're almost there.
Yeah, it'll take the graphic and it'll just like can't handle it anymore. It's like blah, and just closes it. So I don't get it. But
we had Chiefs, Chargers, and Niners, Cardinals.
Yeah, we were literally right there.
Those were the 2 remaining.
Now my computer's losing its mind now. Everything's lagging. Okay, I think we're good still. Okay, we're good. Anyway, yeah, like we were saying, like I was trying to say, Chiefs at the Chargers. Chiefs are 5.5-point favorites on the road. This game was really great week 1. This is a completely different Chargers team than it was then. And honestly, I think a more well-oiled, like primed up Chiefs team now than it was week 1. Week 1, they're still kind of kicking some rust off. So I am all out on the Chargers. So please give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, give me an order of Chiefs with a side of fries as well. No pickles, no onions. I'm all for the Chiefs. I like the Chargers, but again, I don't like their point of attack. As I pointed out, they've been banged up.
Yep.
And Chiefs
can't trust them. Can't trust them. This game should be great. This should be 2 teams with similar records. This should be 2 teams with similar records fighting for the top of the division right now. Instead, you get the Chargers 5-4 that don't look great. And you have the Chiefs 7-2 that are just rolling. So I don't see how you pick the Chargers here, unfortunately. I would really like to be in this boat saying, give me the Chargers, lay it down, but I can't. And then Monday night, we have the Mexico City game here. I don't have the flag there because I already had the graphic made, and I forgot to add it, but it is what it is. We have the 49ers at the Cardinals. Cardinals are 8.5-point dogs. I guess they're considered the home team here. I don't know why, but it is what it is, I guess. Give me the 49ers. Cardinals don't look great. 49ers defense is what I'm keying on here. That 49ers defense looks pretty damn good. And I think they'll just run the ball. They got fucking, like, Christian McCaffrey back there, and they got somebody else back there that I don't recall. But they got people who run the ball. Got Debo Samuel, George Kittle. Give me 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
Ayuk, I like him too. He's on both my fantasy teams, and he like gets sprinkled in there left to right because I got a lot of studs on the one team.
Flex guy, throw Ayuk in there.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, give me the Niners.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Kyler or not again, but I think the Niners are just a much better football team all around. They're playing better.
My guess is that it's
better
not
coached.
Not Kyler because of the 8.5.
That's why the spread's so crazy. Yeah,
because that seems a little crazy. Because like
I feel like it should be closer if it's Colt McCoy.
Fair enough.
Just me though.
Yeah, fair enough. That wraps up Week 11 picks. We got the Jaguars, Buccaneers, Seahawks, and Dolphins all on buys. Dolphins get a nice late buy here. Good for them. Yeah, that wraps up.
The Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks. I guess they kind of need it too. Get a big win in Germany. Did they get a win the week before too?
Yep.
Yeah, so two wins right into the bye week. That's good. That's prime. Yeah, so that wraps up Week 11 picks and our Week 10 recap. Looking forward to another exciting week of NFL football. We're right on the cusp of that Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, we'll have one more episode before Thanksgiving. I believe our next episode will come out on Thanksgiving, I believe.
It will, yep.
So we'll do all of our happy holidays and stuff then.
Hell yeah.
Just to watch football. I'm sure the Cowboys and Lions will be playing. That's a given every fucking year.
Yep.
We'll see who else they sprinkle in. They've been sprinkling some other teams. I don't know because I haven't checked the thing.
I haven't either.
It's not like it's not.
Look at it next week.
Yeah, I'm saying it like it's information that I can't seek and get. Like it's been out for weeks, but I'm like, it's a surprise! It's a surprise! Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. # Matt's back.
Hell yeah,
and much love. Let's enjoy this week of NFL football.
See ya.